In the ancient, sun-scorched city of Mecca, before minarets rose and the light of Islam shone across nations, a woman dared to stand against tyranny. Her name was Sumayyah bint Khayyat, a name etched in eternity as the first woman to sacrifice her life for Allah. Born of Abyssinian descent, Sumayyah lived as a slave in Mecca, voiceless, powerless in society ruled by lineage and pride. She was later freed and married Yasser ibn Amir, a Yemeni man under protection of the powerful Banu Makhzum clan. From this union came Ammar ibn Yasser, who would grow to become a legendary companion of the Prophet. But though free, their status was low, and in the ruthless tribal system of Mecca, that meant no protection. When the Prophet Muhammad began calling people to Tawhid, belief in one true God, Sumayyah, Yasser, and Ammar answered the call. Their hearts embraced the message of Islam, and their home became one of the first households of faith in Mecca. But with this faith came a storm of cruelty. The Quraysh, especially the clan of Banu Makhzum, raged against them. They dragged Sumayyah and her family into the scorching desert, tied them to stakes, and beat them under the blazing Arabian sun. And in those searing moments, the Prophet passed by. He said, "Be patient, O family of Yasser, for your destination is paradise." Musnad Ahmad. These were not just words of comfort. They were a divine promise. Day after day, Sumayyah endured torture beyond comprehension. Spears pierced her body, whips tore her flesh, but her soul remained untouched. Her son Ammar, young and overwhelmed, sometimes gave in to words under duress. But the Prophet consoled him. If they repeated, "Say it again, your heart is with faith." Sahih Muslim. But Sumayyah never broke. Not once. Among her tormentors stood the enemy of Allah, Abu Jahl, the leader of Banu Makhzum. Furious at her steadfastness, he hurled curses. But Sumayyah, worn in body, yet towering in spirit, looked him in the eye and proclaimed her belief in Allah and rejection of his idols. She said nothing but truth. She was no longer a slave. She was free in her worship of Allahad, the One. In a fit of rage, Abu Jahl drove a spear through her body. Right there, in the sands of Mecca, Sumayyah became the first martyr in Islam. Her sacrifice was not in vain. The Prophet never forgot her. Her son Ammar ibn Yasser lived on to become a warrior of Islam, fighting in Badr, Uhud, and Siffin. She had no sword, no wealth, no status, but she possessed a heart of steel and a faith unshaken. Her martyrdom carved her name into the heart of this ummah. Allah describes people like Sumayyah in the Quran. And among the people is he who sells himself, seeking the pleasure of Allah. And Allah is kind to his servants. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 207. This is the story of Sumayyah bint Khayyat, a woman of truth, courage, and eternal faith. Let her story remind us that victory is not always on the battlefield, but sometimes it is in never bowing, even when the world demands it. Subscribe to Islam Story TV for more true stories from the golden era of Islam.